they're doing their business. So okay.
Stephen, Illinois. Who's running the meeting? Todd and Judy. Okay.
Yeah, so this. Okay. Todd, I'll go ahead and introduce you, and you can do a quick run, and then I'll talk to him about the changes in the back office. Okay.
Super.
Hi, this is Judy, and Todd Disner has, as I'm sure most of you are aware, he's been around for quite some time, and he's done some pretty serious networking in these days, and we're pretty excited about it. And excuse me, we're at Straight Line Apps. We just got the new, it actually was waiting to be populated. The new site is up. It's straightlineapps.com. You'll still have your old links. The programmer kept those so that you wouldn't be losing anything. It's going to go ahead and redirect for you. And you're able to log in just like you were before. And Todd, I'm going to turn the call over to you, and then we'll finish up and we'll tell you about what the matrix is going to do. Todd, do you want to go ahead and take the call?
Good. Thanks, Judy. Be careful driving. Hello, everybody. No, sure, good girl. It's short notice. We didn't get the number out, so I'm happy to see that there's so many people chiming in here. Maybe repeating myself from last call, but I think that it's kind of very important to sort of start at the beginning. Judy and Andre and I got together a couple of years ago because they contacted me. They had a kind of a sexy little app, that would act as a business card / brochure, and you could videos on there, contact information, Google Maps, advertising. You could interface into your social networks, and it was a pretty robust little card. And I said, man, everybody should have one of these things. Even for personal use, it resides on your phone. You can just text it out. Explains your program that you're selling, whatever you're selling, very very thoroughly, and it's flexible, cheap. And at the time, it wasn't all that cheap, but to me it was cheap because I used to buy printing for my company. I had to have brochures and menus, and I was selling franchises. I had to have packets full of special artwork and photography and so on. And by the time you got out of the printer, you spent $10,000. So something like this was so to the point and so robust and comprehensive that I said, man, I need to get in on this. So we joined up together and tried to spread the word. And we said, the network marketing industry is going to be ripe for this type of thing. They're all looking for collateral material. They want to push their products. They want to arm the affiliates with as much good collateral sales material as they could. At the time, it was websites, landing pages, and so on and so forth. And they were trying to help the affiliate base sell the products and services, and cut the learning curve down. You didn't have to spend a lot of time. If you could draw somebody a picture, send them a video, it was a far faster learning curve about what you were doing. So I said to myself that this is a mass market product. It's got a great appeal. So we started going after the network marketing companies. We got a few. People loved the product. We were charging a little bit more. We had some programmers and things. We had to develop a lot of software. Well, a lot of that's been developed now, and we're looked at each other and said, what we need is something to incentivize our cardholders to spread a word for us. We'll try to set up like a network marketing affiliate-based marketing program for our product. We think our product is as marketable as some of these other ones that people are breaking their necks trying to sell and make a living. So a couple of weeks ago, Andre and Judy came up with this straight line situation that was so easy to understand that we adopted it and have a product out there now for $50. Well, that price point to me is an easy sell compared to the value is there. Let's put it that way. The value is definitely there. We used to build them for $999, charged $100 a year, and try to split it up. And we had all kinds of different strategies. So we looked at each other and said, this looks to me like it's so easy. We'll sell our product for $50. If folks want to spread the word, we'll give them a commission. We'll give them 10%, and we'll put them in this compensation program that Judy will explain to you. That's just so simple. You jump in for the $50. If you want to sell the product, great. You make a commission. You sell 7 of them, you make an extra bonus. But you find yourself in this matrix. You can sign up for free if you want and just work your way up. You can sell 5 cards or digi-apps, we call them. Make your 10% commission. Bingo, you've got your $50, and you're in the matrix. Everybody else behind you populates this matrix, and you end up making money. I've got, for example, as we speak, I think there's 319 people came in a week, only a week. They're kind of pouring in compared to the amount of marketing we're doing. We're doing up just about no marketing until we get the back office, but they're still coming in. I put in, I think, 5 people. I've already made $199. So it looks to me like it's going to be very, very easy to sell. It's going to be very rewarding. We can it's $50 a month, but we can take the $50 out of your commissions so as not to burden you with all these auto ship situations. And you've got yourself another little business on top of the one you're doing now. So what's happening is a couple of us are now involved. We know some of the leaders of and owners of these network marketing companies. We're going to them and say, hey, how would you like to arm your affiliate base with this app that resides on the phone? We'll throw a video on there for you, contact information, photos, logos, artwork, and so on, and offer it to your affiliate base for $50. Right? We think that that's a very reasonable. People I think will jump on that. And besides that, we will create another stream of income for your company. So now we've got some people we've been talking to the past day or so who are actually involved in the upper echelons of these network marketing companies who have hundreds and tens of thousands of affiliates. And this thing could, hopefully, keep our fingers crossed, explode very, very, very quickly. So it is now being calmed down as far as the technology angle of this thing is concerned, because we've got a very good-looking site, seems to be working very well. Our programmers are sharp as nails, and they're very easy to work with. Some of the software, of course, we developed, so we don't have to go through the learning curve on those and the expense. So we're just appealing to folks like you on the line to use the product, get involved, and spread it out and try to make some extra income with this. I think it's a mass market product. It's not a necessity, of course, but boy, does it cut a lot of corners when you go to explain your business and describe it. I think you can approach more people per square hour than having to email or call people and so on and mail out cards and so on, et cetera, et cetera. So we're excited about this. The growth is way above what we thought. We're kind of scratching our heads going, oh boy, let's start doing some conference calls now that the site is maturing, try to put our program out on the street, and hopefully people grab onto it and go with it. And we've got a couple of folks who are just really getting excited about the prospect of sharing this now that they're seeing the money. So Judy, jump in and take up the slack.
Okay. Hey, Todd, thanks. First of all, can everybody hear me? Yes? Todd, can you hear me?
I can. Yep, I can.
Okay. All right, great. So I'm assuming if you can, everybody else can. So I know some people that were on a call the other day, they didn't quite know who was talking and who was actually doing the presenting, and I don't know if we did a good enough job to let you know who's who. So my name is Judy Lamont. A lot of people know me. I've been around, I always say, since the internet started. I had this passion about it, did 16 hours a day, 6 days a week to learn everything there was. We got programmers worldwide. We did all the back office work for NASCAR for all their stats for 1,500 tracks. And, we've helped start a lot of networking companies, whether we design their 2x2s by scratch. And, we've done I helped this one company get started, 350,000 reps in less than a year, and we did pretty well with that. So we've had our ups and downs, but this one, what's interesting is the mobile app, and it actually goes on the Google Play and also the iPhone. We're just now reworking that. And I'll defy anybody to have a mobile app that's dysfunctional. And let's say if you have 10,000 of them out, everyone can have its own unique capability, and you're only paying $50 for that to have an app online and on the Google Play and the iPhone. So it's pretty cool stuff. So I'm one of the owners of that. Andre also is not on the phone right now. He's still working with the programmer, and he is. I call him the brainchild of the phone. I brought him the idea, and we just developed it, and Todd came along. So we're having a lot of fun with it. So what's interesting is it's taken its own life and the surgeons on it. We have thousands and thousands of apps out there, and we have thousands of cards. And we've perfected it as we went along. But this one company called us yesterday, and you're going to hear some exciting stuff about that. They have 360-some thousand reps themselves, and they're actually getting ready to work with us and bring a lot of those to us. What does that mean to the people on the line? Everything that we do will go through the matrix. So let's explain the matrix. We first started out with just a straight line. I said, hey, I haven't seen a straight line pay yet, right yet, and I do know one thing. We made this straight line so that it's, I call it transparent. You can log into your back office even when you're a free person, and you can see how many people have actually come in free, and you can see how many people have paid. And so what's interesting about it is let's start with just the straight line itself. The first person that comes in, we have now over 300, as Todd said. Every person fell underneath the first person that started, and it just continues to grow. If there's 1 million people there, the next person that comes in will be on 1,000,001, and that's all underneath the people that are here now. And we had the straight line. So I don't know who's new and who isn't with it, because we've just been doing this for less than 30 days in terms of having it online. And but what happened with it is we started using what we called phases. We had a phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we went and looked at that, and we had a mathematician look at it. And he said, it takes over 16,000 people to move one person into the 60,000. And, we're a company that wants to help 99.9% of people. We don't want to have 10% of the people making money, which we've seen that in the past. And we want everybody to win. There's so many people that are hurting. So many people don't even have the $50. And I'm not talking outside of the country. I'm talking in the United States. And so what happened with it is we looked at it. We had a mathematician look at the numbers. They work, but it was slow. And we want, I'm a person that likes speed, and I want to go now, and I want to make money now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow. And so we looked at it, and we talked to the programmer and a couple of the people that brought, the numbers to us already. And they said, if we had a matrix, we would have made $500, not $25. That's basically where it was, just for the small amount that they had brought in. So, we said, hey, we're a company that wants to listen, and we want to do what's right for everybody. So we ended up going back to our programmer, and he actually had to redesign the whole system to be able to put the matrix in there and take the phases away. So we went back to that, and the expense in doing that, and he has actually been working on it. It came live today. The site is straightlineapps.com. It's live. It's working. The very first run on it, it just popped in there today. So and we're tweaking it, looking at it, making sure it all works. Well, we went and I couldn't find the matrix. We didn't see the people. And so he just hadn't done one link to it. So that's all up and running. So here's the back office. Well, first of all, here's how it works. Straight line. Come in free, stay free. It doesn't matter to us. You can still, refer people. If you don't have the money to pay the $50 and upgrade to the matrix, then you can do is refer, you can personally sponsor 5 people that pay, and that pays your way over to the matrix. It's just that simple. So then what happens is you either come in free, upgrade to $50. You always come in free, upgrade to $50. What happens? You're placed over into the matrix. Now, here's what's working right now. We uploaded the entire database, which was, a whole lot, over about 30, a little over 300 people. What you have to understand now is that I'm surprised, half of them had already paid. So those half went over to the matrix. We didn't charge them again. We put them over there, okay? And so then what happened with it is the people that had already paid, they're in the matrix, and they're going to start seeing those matrices populate underneath them. It's programmed to still follow the sponsor. We wanted them to stay with the sponsor, but we also wanted to autofill. So that's going to be kind of interesting how it works. It's a 2x12. At the bottom of it, there's a little over 4,000 people. I think it's 4,096. We've got the number set already. We're paying out half of what we take in. So we split that $25 into that 2x12. At the very end of the 2x12, I can't remember if Andre set $2 or $3, but let's say it's $2. $2 times 4,000 is over 8,000 at the month. It's going to be $50. You don't have to pay it again, but we will take it out of your commissions. If you choose not to do that, then you'll forfeit your commissions, and you will not be, getting paid unless you pay that monthly, because that's what drives the system. And you're going to have a product every month that is going to show that, so you can sell that and be that. So if you go to your back office, it's the same login. It's straightlineapps.com. All of those links that were there before, they're being self-redirected, so you don't have to worry about that. You can now, like if your username, log in, your same password that was there. If you need to reset it, go ahead and do that. And then you can log, and you'll see if you're not a paid person, it's going to automatically have a screen there that says upgrade. Right now we're using PayPal. We'll be very closely away from that, but it's allowed us to get through, this growth. But we will not use PayPal for a long time. We're going to use Coinbase, which is also the PayU, that has to do with the cryptocurrency. We're going to teach people about that, get you a Coinbase account, which is free. Then the next thing with it is you do the upgrade. You look in your back office. You can actually still see the left-hand side, even on the dashboard, even if that screen's still popping up for you. And you look at My Network. My Network's going to show you the people that you sponsored. It's also going on. There's total transparency. It tells you how many people are there. It tells you how many, what you've paid in commissions. If you sponsored 5 people, you got $25. Okay. Then we are getting ready to do the first pay run. What we're going to do with the sponsored, bonuses and the 10%. We're going to pay that out weekly. And then what will happen with the matrix, of course, it's only a one-time month charge, so it'll be paid out monthly. So you're going to have those ways to do that. The eventual, well, let me finish the matrix first. You look at your My Network, and then you also down where it was like the straight line, it'll show you the straight line members. It shows you, I haven't looked at the new one yet. It should still show you in color and in black who's paid and who's not. You roll over it. I don't think he would have changed that, but I haven't been able to log in yet today because I've been dealing with some travel. So here's the other thing. Now you look and it'll say My Matrix. So you want to look at that. What I want people to understand, this is a 2x12. The people that you sponsored, maybe they should be in your matrix somewhere, but they're not going to be right underneath it because it's only 2 levels and we're filling from the top and it's filling from the bottom. So some people have a chance to get a little bit hyper, to say the least, I can tell you. And it's just look at it and who cares where they're at, as long as it's filling the matrix. I mean, do you really care if you're getting paid on Sally? If Sally came to you and she's bringing in 10 more people underneath you and it's filling your matrix? I mean, do you have to see Sally underneath you? You're not going to see Sally underneath you. Somewhere in the matrix, you'll probably see her. Okay, so that's kind of how it's going to work. So, and then the ultimate goal, I want everybody I'm so passionate about this, I can't tell you how excited I am about this. it looks like we've just had a real good run for all of the people that we're working on with the phone. I am just over the top excited about it. So because we've seen this kind of success. We had $1,000 program. We plugged in over 10,000 people in that $1,000 program. And that was even before the internet started. They were running to the bank with $1,000 money orders, and we were pulling out grocery bags full of $1,000 money orders every day. I know what that kind of stuff feels like, and I've seen it happen. And I know and this is only a $50 program, guys. We're already in Thailand. We're in Brazil, we're in Canada, we're in, let's see, where else I saw several things. Hungary, we're in Denmark, we're in Australia, we're in the UK, I can't even remember, Philippines, I don't even know where else we're at. And this is just such a short period of time. You guys have done such a great job. Now, before I close, I want to tell you one more thing. The ultimate of what this is about. It's not about the straight line. That's going to be a lot of fun because everybody's going to see growth that they've never seen before. And it's not about the matrix. Guess what it's about? I live on the ocean. I had a health challenge, pretty serious health challenge, and I beat it. But the thing with it is I moved to the ocean because of it, and I love it. And I don't want people have to wait till they're retired or have something ill to be able to enjoy this life on the ocean. So we have a club membership that we're getting ready to introduce. We're not going to do it till we get stable here, but you will hear about it. That's what it's called, LLC, Lifetime Luxury Club. Now, what's interesting about it is you're going to be able to have fractional ownership of the condos that we're going to buy, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to buy condos, we're going to buy jets, and we're also going to buy some yachts. And we're just going to have that company owned so people can enjoy it and live the lifestyle that we want everybody to have, not just the leaders. This is not about leaders. This is about everybody. And I think I've said about all I need to say, Todd. Are you ready? Oh, my gosh.
Okay. All right. I guess we can open it up. Anybody have any questions?
I have a question. This is Jerry in Phoenix.
Hi, Jerry.
Yeah, my site is showing that I have 74 paid members. I joined on September 24th, upgraded on September 26th, but I'm not showing any commissions or anybody in a matrix.
So let me ask a question. Okay. Did you look at the matrix view?
Where do I see the matrix view?
You need to go, I'm not in front of a computer right now, but I do know that if you go down over to the left side,
yeah.
And it's not, I don't believe it's in my network. We used to be in, like we had a place that says,
yeah, just looking under the dashboard, it says my networks.
My networks. My network.
Yeah, and then scroll.
Is that where the matrix shows, Todd, or where does the matrix show? Because it's showing now.
It's the last option, matrix tree view.
Okay, when I click on that, okay, it just popped up.
There you go.
We're all going to learn a lot about that. I can tell you that. Now, here's what you have to understand.
Under the matrix tree view, I'm at it shows me at the top, but everybody is grayed out below me.
It's a 2 by 12, so there should only be 2 people underneath you, and 4 and 8 and 16.
Right.
Okay.
But there's the members underneath me are all grayed out.
Okay, so here's what you have to understand. Hold for a quick second, Todd. Here's what I want everybody to understand on the line. You got to do the math. Okay. The math is we have 300 people that are in the straight line. We have 100 and I believe something like 50 that have paid. Okay. Those 150 people were laid into the matrix as they came in and how they were. Okay. If you didn't have people underneath you in the straight line that were paid yet, then you're not going to have people in your matrix yet because it's filling from the top and it's going over across. It's an automatic force fill. So you're going to have to be patient or go to work. Those are the 2 things. Okay.
That
makes sense?
Yeah, my dashboard shows that I have 167 straight line members, 93 free, so that should mean 74 paid. Well,
and then if you spread that through with, I don't know what your number is and where you came, but you have to understand, let's do this. There are 300 people, right? Let's say. Right. There's 3 something. Now, those half of them went over because they paid. They went into the line where they came. They went into the line there where they're going. They were actually, what's interesting is that if, let's say someone comes in today, right now, and they're at 300 and, I don't know what it is, 326, something like that, the last number, right? If they pay before those other people pay, guess what? They come up into the matrix right under the a person that's getting ready to be filled because it's autofilling the matrix. That make sense? So everybody that's in there free, they best be getting themselves in there and pay because they're going to lose out in some position if they don't. But that's okay. It's their business. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got
time. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I came in, I don't know if I'm number 7 or 8 or 9. I've got 23 people. See, 2,
that are in
3,
the matrix?
Yeah, that are showing up paid in my matrix. So you don't have much longer to wait, Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm number...
You just have to think. Go ahead.
I think I'm number 1.
It's a matter of numbers. You know, hey, we got a group of people that have 20,000 people. They have been waiting for this matrix to show. It just went live today. Okay. So, I mean, people can sit and watch it happen, or they can actually get actively involved and help the people that they know and care about. Okay? That makes sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And I'm so excited about this. I can barely stand it. So take my enthusiasm as excitement, not as sometimes people think when I talk louder and kind of emphatic that I'm, it's about passion. Okay? So exciting. Go ahead.
This is Stephen in Illinois.
Hi, Stephen.
What's that?
Stephen. Could you explain how we can get the apps? If we're paid, do we both get the free one and? Yeah. Here's how that works. When you first sign up, on the Straight Line app, we create the free one, and then when you upgrade, you get the $50 one. Now we're in the transition with that. Okay, we are creating the apps as you come in. We have it, it's actually automatic. But the programmer that originally designed the programming, he's been not helping us to upload it as well as I would like him to. So the programmer that we have right now, he's redesigning it, and we are supposed to have that automatic go to the Google Play Store because our older app used to go right on the Google Play Store at the same time. And so you're going to see that automatic thing happen hopefully no less than Monday. Okay, so if you don't have it yet, just stay tuned. We're pretty much finished with everything that's there in terms of the people that have already purchased it and got I got it free and purchased it. You'll get 2. You'll get a marketing one that's free that looks like us, and it has your link on it so people can sign up underneath you. On that, and then you'll have your own custom one if you do the $50. And when we send out the email, it tells you what we need. I'll tell you what we need for people's future. We need your logo. We need your image that you went on there. We need a description. We need your YouTube video. We need a link that you want, about the company. So that's what goes on to the custom app. It's all about your business, not ours. Does that make sense? Right. So neither one is available today?
Yes, they both are. So if you just email straightlineapps@gmail.com, and I'll have the support person, make sure that you have yours in your hand today. Okay?
That was support at Straightline?
No, it's Straightline. We use Gmail because it's, I've used Gmail for years, and I like the way it searches for me. I can find something I knew about 12 years ago, and it pops right up. It's straightlineapps@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Judy,
go ahead.
David, maybe I missed it, but on the matrix on the 2x12, it could take weeks or months to fill up. But is it going to pay out monies at certain levels, like if
yes,
3 levels are full or 6 levels are full, etc.?
It's going to pay all levels. It pays it's a 2x12 that pays all the levels, and Andre's got the numbers on that. It's something like anywhere from 1, 2, and 3. on each level. So it pays all the levels. You don't have to sponsor anybody to do it. It's not, it's just a simple 2x12 that we're doing an autofill. It's actually kind of unique. It's a sponsor autofill. Does that make sense?
Yep. In other words, if I came in, if I didn't sponsor, I only sponsored a few, but my sponsor, if I fell on his second or third level, and his people were bringing a lot, it could fill up with or without me.
Yep.
And unless they went 3 levels of full, you get paid a certain amount of money. When 5 levels of full, a certain amount of money. But when all full, you earn.
Yeah. Without referrals, it doesn't matter. You get paid on the levels no matter whether you refer or not. Okay.
Right.
Now, what we did do, because think about, this is David, right? What we did do is, in regards to the straight line, think about it. There's people, if your sponsor doesn't upgrade before you do, right, you go over to the matrix. That was the same way with the straight line, so, and the phases. So what happens with it, I said to the programmer, I said, let's do this. We want them to, the sponsorship really doesn't matter in this except for the $5, the 10%. So what happened with it is I said, let's keep them in the matrix, still do an autofill. But when that sponsor upgrades, he goes over to be in that same matrix so that there's still a line of sponsorship with that. And the person, it goes to the parent. And then that person comes underneath them, but it doesn't really matter. They're still in the same genealogy. Does that make sense?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's cool stuff. I'm really excited about what we've done and where we're going. So, all right. Any other questions? We try to keep the line pretty short. So, everybody else okay?
Sort of. How soon will we have the numbers from Andre about? Okay, if you come in, you start.
They're already there. I just haven't.
$50.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
they're already there. I just haven't put them in the comp place. I'll get it in there in the next hour and a half. How's that?
Okay, sounds great. Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, we appreciate you coming on the line.
Good job.
I'm telling you, we're excited, and I opened up if everybody's here, I opened up a Chase account yesterday so that if people really want to, they can walk into the Chase and put money into their account instead of messing with this PayPal nonsense. And we're going to be off of PayPal very shortly. We're working on, not only the Coinbase, but we've got an international debit card that's coming down the road, and we're getting ready to use that type of a merchant account. So we're moving as fast as we can, and we really appreciate you guys. Let's make this a real successful thing for all of us, not just Todd, Judy, and Andre. How's that?
Sounds good.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thanks, folks. Thanks. Tune in, same time, same station. Take care.